What do you want?
You're listening to the DVM production empire. Packed with content, millions of downloads, taking the world by force. Join the empire today at dvmpe.com.
Groovy.
We don't always know what our talents are.
Well, I'm not good at anything.
Oh, and that's why everybody hates you!
Oh, I wish I could do something.
Until one day, when your purpose finds you.
Hold up. Are you saying I'm a wizard?
Yes.
And I can do magic and cast spells and whatnot?
Now,
Oh. Alright, then what can I do?
you can point out stupid. Look around you. It's everywhere.
Oh. There's a person getting upset over a candy bar there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and there's a guy looking at a snake, right? Like really looking at that snake. That's kind of creeping me out. Oh, and then there's a delivery driver over there with some bathroom issues.
Oh, that's right, Bear. And you can see them all.
Hooray! Okay, well, let's go get out of here.
This Christmas, bring your family to see, pointing out stupid and how to avoid them.
Ping pong cheerio, there's a stupid right over there now.
Okay.
Oh, ping pong, there's a stupid right up the alley.
Okay.
You can follow this cobblestone road and fire drunker than
You don't need to point them all out.
No, but this is stupid. You can see one up on the roof there. He's gonna fall off. Oh, I think he jumped.
We're not going to have any sequels.
There's a sequel?
What's going on, Empire? This is Stupid Talking Stupid on the DVM Production Empire. I'm Patrick.
And I'm Bear, and we were the stupid, so you don't have to.
Yup.
Oh, you are going to be so happy this week. We have... You remember one of your favorite stories that we did, like, early on?
My favorite story will always be the police asking people to bring their drugs because it might be tainted with Ebola. What
was the other one that I remember you brought it, you specifically brought this story up.
Oh, God.
The government magic.
Oh, yeah, that guy who wanted to, he just, had a real hard-on for Copperfield or something.
Well, we're gonna have some more government mingling in things that it's just kind of what?
Right? What?
I mean, we'll get there.
Yeah.
What's actually nice is all three of these stories not in the U.S.
Oh, really?
Yes, we've kind of filled our quota for the next 4 years. We don't need to add any more, so we're gonna look. We're going to look first to Thailand.
Oh.
I'm going to go ahead and pretend I know how to say this. I'm going to say it confidently, so people just say, oh, I bet he knows that place.
He knows how to speak.
Yeah, Kanchanaburi, Thailand.
Mm-hmm.
It's like...
Good old Kanchanaburi.
Mm-hmm. I feel like that's a Pokemon that's got, berries for a face.
I was going to say either that or a type of, yogurt. It's like, oh, what are you eating over there?
That's Kanchanaburi.
Oh, I've tried that.
Oh, and it just helps you poop. Jamie Lee Curtis is like, I've switched to this.
I've switched to Kanchanaburi. Like kombucha.
What's the yogurt she does now, or she used to?
Activia.
So she could pull a fucking, can you hear me now, guys? She's like, I used to say I could poop with Activia. Now I poop with Kanchanaburi.
A lot.
And
Like more than normal.
There's only 1% difference in pooping. Why don't you switch? Can I poop here now? So, with a story like yogurt pooping to start this off, it's not yogurt pooping.
It's not yogurt pooping.
No, it's somehow weirder than that. A man named Warren Sarasalan.
Mm-hmm. That's the exact pronunciation.
Mm-hmm. So, Warren Sarah, he's become a bit of a local celebrity.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and you think, how could you be a minor celebrity in Thailand?
Sure.
There must be so many options different from America. I wonder if one of them is marrying a snake.
Oh, yeah.
It turns out that is a reason to become famous.
Is a reason.
Yeah, there's this guy married a cobra because he thought it was his dead girlfriend. And he believes in reincarnation.
Yeah, I was gonna say
So-
reincarnation or just
Yeah,
like
so
'cause-
he came across this cobra in Southeast Asia, lost his girlfriend about 5 years ago,
Okay.
and then when he saw the cobra a little bit later, it said he had a striking resemblance to his girlfriend. So
Was his former girlfriend also a snake?
that's the only thing I can think of this. I'm like, were you
Some
dating a snake?
shifty-eyed bitch. It's like, dude, have you met what was his name again?
Warren on.
You met Warren's girlfriend? She kind of looks like a snake, doesn't
I was
she?
gonna say that she keeps on drinking weird, like with her tongue. Like,
Yeah, I was just like, she's a snake.
seriously. And like,
Right.
I went to like introduce myself and wanted to give her a handshake, but instead she just kind of wrapped her arms and her leg around me.
Yeah.
And just started holding me until
And it was,
Warren
like,
peeled her
sweet,
off.
Right, and he's like, no, yeah, I saw that.
Mm-hmm.
And then like the way she just deep throat swallowed that mouse.
Yeah, I thought the mice were, for his pets. It turns out
No, she just eats them.
it's fantastic.
She's got to be a snake.
She has to be a snake.
Well, if not, she's pretty close.
Oh my God! I found like a hand on the floor.
Oh, she's
It's like
molting,
a glove.
Dude, she's molting.
Oh my gosh, she's gonna be so pretty when it all
She's
finishes.
such a snake.
She has to be a snake, or she's got the worst sunburn I have ever seen.
Ever. And in that case, she should moisturize.
Mm-hmm. Maybe that's why eating the mice. I think the mice will go in there and eat the. I don't know.
The moisture?
Uh,
Shit. But she's a total snake.
well, she's a total snake.
So yeah, so he found this thing and said, "Oh my God,
He said,
Edith, it's you." in my mind, her name's Edith.
Warren on and Edith.
Good old Warren and Edith. Make sure Warren and Edith are coming to the party. Oh, I wouldn't dream of having a party without Warren and Edith.
Just tell them not to bring any food. We got it.
No. Well, she'll probably bring her own mice, but other than that, we're fine.
She ate 3 days ago. She's full.
She's full.
It was a big mouse.
Really big mouse, you guys.
So he said that, true love is true love. And he married this snake. Mind you, it was just dating. It was his girlfriend. But he actually married this snake. And apparently you can do that in Thailand.
Sure.
He's got a bunch of pictures of him and the 10-foot cobra. Some of their favorite activities. He takes the snake everywhere.
Like choking.
Him choking her.
Him choking her.
She just can't bring herself to do it to him.
Right.
He takes the snake everywhere, even to bed. Other things they like to do is cozying up in front of the TV. They like to play board games together. You'll never guess what their favorite board game is.
What?
Snakes and Ladders.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. I think that's just Chutes and Ladders, but
He calls it snake trap.
Snakeopoly.
Clue. In the library with the snake. Mrs. Peacock.
Mrs. Field Mouse.
It just she just watches The Secret of Nim and licks her lips.
Walks in there. Honey, you can't be touching yourself in the living room. She's like, oh yeah.
How does he sleep with that thing?
I got you.
He's gonna wake up dead, choked.
Wake up
Choked
dead.
the fuck out.
I don't know. I don't know why the snake doesn't bite him. You'd think after.
It's Edith.
You think now that they're married.
Yeah.
That
the spark would go away.
honeymoon
I'm
phase
sleeping
is
on
not
the
over.
couch. You're sleeping in your terrarium. Don't you talk like that to me. My mother is a wonderful woman. She raised me by herself, and I'm tired of you bringing that up. Okay, that's your grandfather talking. That kind of racism. That is your grandfather talking. I put the seat down. I did. I don't care. I don't care how much you like Ralph Fiennes and Harry Potter. I'm just. You're gonna hate yourself for saying that in the morning. You're gonna hate yourself for saying it. He is adopted. It's terrible.
Fuck you.
What? They just talk. Edith, you talk.
Prove it. Ah, shit. This is kind of going against me now. Oh, why do I keep on doing this to myself? God. He takes it to the takes it to the gym, and they go on romantic picnics by the lake.
Yo, bro, mind if I work in here? All right. Just wipe it down when you're done.
And this guy has pictures like of him at the gym with a snake, playing a game with a snake, and just. I found this story, and then I had to Google it because I wanted to have multiple sources to say this is a real thing. Because I'm like, this sounds like someone fucking with me, just kind of fucking with people in general.
Right.
But no, there's a bunch of sources that are like, yeah, this guy's totally married a snake.
Oh my God, guys, seriously, totally married a snake. I know I'm getting distracted by Rambo on the thing. I can't. I'm like, oh, this is the part when I can't focus.
Speaking of not being able to focus, could you imagine having to work so hard and so long, being overworked, that you don't even have time to use the bathroom?
I could.
Yeah, pretty much everyone could. But this is a special...
Technically, I'm not supposed to leave the green room anymore. No, they're going to be shocked. This is my corner. Mine. I'm not allowed to leave the green room. Peeing right here.
You should get like a little 3-inch by 3-inch box.
Yeah.
Paint it green. And then just put it like on your hand like a beer koozie. But like, it's like, yeah, I'm in a green room.
I'm still in the green room.
It's like, you don't get off the couch and you just hold the pillow.
Yeah, right.
Like I'm still touching it.
I'm gonna need a bucket there. But it's for the green room.
Fresh out of buckets, but you can have that water pitcher.
Thank you.
So this story's coming out of the UK, and you think, well, what's going on in the UK? Amazon is kind of fucking around. Amazon Logistics, which is in charge of contracting all these delivery drivers, they have some interesting payment things that they got going on.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of a workaround so they don't actually have to pay people decent hours and like give them time for breaks and everything. And you're like, God, why did someone do this? I mean, this is it's stupid that they do it, which is one reason to report on it. But it's also stupid what's happening because you're thinking this isn't real. This shouldn't be a thing. There was an undercover reporter for the BBC got a job with Amazon's Avonmouth department or Avonmouth depot in Bristol in the UK. He was hired at a fixed rate of £110 per day, or £110 per daily route. So they got paid per route, not necessarily per hour or per item or whatever.
Okay.
So it's like you have this route. This is what you have to do. The problem is they were expected to deliver up to 200 packages a day.
Is that like how a messenger does it?
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
But this is...
My mom used to be a messenger. She used to drive all over the place, but I think she got paid by like how many places she went.
I'd imagine so.
Yeah.
It's probably the same as... Well, something similar to like a taxi service in that case.
Yeah.
Maybe not necessarily per mile, but definitely... Well, they might take it into consideration with the delivery.
Right.
But this is... this company, Amazon Logistics in the UK, they have contracted out to over 100 different independent delivery companies. I'd assume this is for the entire UK.
Right.
So it's not like they're just using like UPS, FedEx, and DHL.
This is an investigative reporter.
Yeah, and they found out that with the 200 packages a day with a fixed route, drivers felt compelled to not only speed, but to urinate and defecate in their trucks while on their routes.
Wow.
So these guys, they're given a certain amount of stuff that they have to do, and they don't get paid overtime. They don't get paid for the hours. Regularly working over 11 hours per day, which is a violation of European law for restrictions on drivers of goods vehicles as their job. So, like, you could be a taxi driver and probably drive more, but because they're driving around like goods, then there's a set amount. I like
the idea of this person breaking the story. Be like, Chief, Chief, I gotta talk to you.
Oh, it's in the UK, so
No,
it's in the UK, so
we
maybe
already did that.
If we could
in my
get some
vision,
people from the intro, those two English fellows we
okay,
found.
Sure. Chief, I got a story.
All right, what'd you got for me?
It's about Amazon.
Oh, it's a wonderful website. It
Yes,
is.
well, not if you work there. There's this intrigue and there's corruption, and it's going to be a big story.
Ooh, I'm interested. Tell me more.
What do you think it is?
Ooh.
Like big, like blow open the whole thing story.
They're transferring people. The sex traffickers.
No, it's not that. No.
Okay. Oh, they're drug mules now. People are sending drugs through the post.
Nope.
I'm pretty sure they are, though.
They probably are, but I'm just saying that's.
But
not
Amazon's
the story.
not.
That's not the story I'm doing.
Oh, they're
Think bigger.
bigger than that. Ooh, the transportation of nuclear weapons.
No. There's some bombs, but not nuclear weapons.
I haven't the faintest idea.
It turns out, I'll tell you, that the drivers are driving so long that they are pooping in their truck.
They what?
I'm going to get a Pulitzer.
You get the fuck out of my
They
office.
are pooping.
You call this
in
a
the
real
truck.
story?
Sir.
This is what you want
This
me
is
to
the
spend
story.
the labor on to send you undercover into this business so you can
break
watch
it
someone
wide.
poop.
I'll probably be doing the pooping myself, but
So you want me to pay you to go undercover to poop somewhere else when we got perfectly good to lose right here?
that's right. But it'll be a story.
I don't want to read no story about your poop.
Well, then I'll take my story elsewhere.
You know you're under contract. You can't leave. Let me read the story about your pooping.
He was turning like slightly Irish.
A little bit.
And I don't know where I was going. It's difficult to.
I cannot maintain that terrible
It's
accent.
difficult to maintain, which is why sometimes you just have to let it go, like the Amazon drivers.
Ooh, man.
Segway.
The undercover journalist, after doing the math, finding out how much he had to pay after deductions and paying for insurance and everything, he ended up making, after 3 days of work, essentially $2.59 an hour.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because one of those days he had to work over 11 hours, and that's just in the 3 days. And then the next 4 days he ended up making just over like $4.50. So it's like, ooh, huge bump.
A little bit of a raise.
It's all the same amount of work, but because it has to be done in a certain time.
That's terrible.
So he's been talking to these drivers and finding out what's going on. And this guy has my favorite quote from this whole debacle. He asked a guy, a former driver who delivered parcels for Amazon.
I'm sorry, I can't hear it without an English accent. I mean,
well, I'm still talking about. His name is Charlie Chicaviro. Chicaviro. Sure. Charlie Chickery-Doo. He told the reporter the pressure to deliver all of his assigned packages left him with no choice but to speed.
sorry, is that how Charlie talks? I don't think
This isn't the quote.
Oh, okay. I was going to say. He told him, you said.
This literally says, told the BBC the pressure to deliver. So.
Okay, that sounds like the quote.
No. There's no quotes around it. The quotes are around the next part.
Okay.
Which I don't think I'm even going to get to at this point.
No.
Since you just keep on interrupting
Go
with your
ahead.
bobs
I
and
just want to
bibs.
make sure it's being done properly.
So he told him the pressure to deliver all of his assigned packages left him with no choice but to speed, and sometimes drive up to 120 miles an hour
Jesus.
on the highway just to make deliveries.
Get out of my way, you buggers!
He said, I had to. The way it was designed, you're going to have to do that. I had a few crashes, but not bad crashes.
Good Lord.
That's
I picture him cleaning a chimney while he's talking about it.
it's just like casually, like the old style documentary where the interviewer's behind the camera and the guy's doing his work. He's just kind of talking. Oh well, I've had a few crashes.
But not bad crashes.
That's the level of concern. It's like, well, you've had a few crashes. It's not like they're bad.
So many tea sets have gone broken.
I've had to drive 120 miles an hour. The way the system works is that it has a fixed route. You have to deliver up to 200 packages. It does not take into account traffic or brakes.
Oh, sure.
So it's just like, oh yeah, you could do this. It'll take you about 11 and a half hours. You'll be fine. At no point do they give you a chance to go boom boom. So these drivers are just hanging out at their stops, making a stop.
Yeah.
So if they had UPS, you could really find out what Brown could do for you.
Right,
So what can Brown do for you? It could smear my fucking package a little bit,
yeah.
which is gross.
Ew.
I don't want this anymore.
Nope.
I had a few crashes, but not bad crashes.
Well, it's all semantics at that point.
Well, it's logistics actually.
How many people died? Not many.
But they weren't popular people.
No.
So
no one will remember them.
it's like
I hit this one woman named Edith, but I heard she could turn into a snake, so it works out. And they're very happy. They're here on holiday.
Oh, are they?
Yeah. Oi.
Oi. Oh.
Welcome to England. Do you have anything to declare? Oh, okay. You speak snake. I do.
I can see that you just ate 3 pieces of fruit. You have to declare those.
Business or pleasure? Pleasure. I can't do it.
Good. That's probably a good thing. Who the fuck wants to hear you say pleasure? No one.
There you go.
Yeah, but that's me saying it because
I
got this buttery smooth voice.
Buttery
full
smooth.
of pleasure.
Like in margarine up in the
Sure.
edge.
Speaking of pleasure,
Ew.
it's my pleasure
It's my pleasure.
to go back to one of our favorite types of stories, and that is the complete misuse of government for ridiculous things. I'm not talking about passing weird laws or, infringing on your rights. I'm talking about a member of Scottish Parliament called for government action over the change to Toblerone bars.
I am not a fan of those. Have you ever had one?
I have never had one. The only time I've ever even seen one was on Friends.
Yeah.
I have no idea
You
what
get them
these
at the
things are.
airport.
Yeah.
And you get them at the
Isn't that pretty much the only place you can get them, or can you get them in...
I think you can get them at the store now, but I think people like to get them at the airport because it's in the duty-free shop.
Right.
At,
Which is why Amazon
right.
deliverers can't go there.
Yeah. Duty-free shop, and it doesn't cost as much, I think.
I've never had it. Is it like a Kit Kat? Is it like
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to.
You've never had one?
I've had one. I just don't know how to describe it.
So it's a chocolate bar that's triangular shape.
Yeah. It's a bitch to pack. That I've heard.
Has little segments in it. So it's kind of like a Kit Kat in that it's in pieces, but it's more of a log, and there's more than 4 pieces. The original candy bar sizes were 170 gram and 400 gram. Now, unfortunately, they have reduced the size of the candy from the 400 one is down to 360 grams, and the 171 is down to 150 grams. You're thinking, why does this matter?
Right.
It's going to be in the same size package, but the gap in between the pieces of chocolate has been increased. And to any normal person, you think, oh, well, I guess that's a thing we're going to have to deal with.
People don't know what it is. Google it. It looks like a CD rack.
So, Colin Beattie
Sounds like a fake name, but okay.
of the Scottish National Party lodged a motion. So, actually lodged a motion, not brought it up in a press conference. Actually lodged a motion calling on the UK government to, quote, take speedy action over the reduction in weight of Toblerone chocolate bars, saying that is emblematic of the devastating consequences of Brexit, and he wants to, quote, offer condolences to those mourning this change, end quote. Do you think you're America, bro?
Right.
Do you think this is Twinkies? You think you can get all riled up about desserts? No, that's our job.
Our thing.
That's our job to be ridiculously pissed off. Because with the Twinkies, wasn't there? There was a huge campaign and push to like fucking keep them.
Yeah. Well, the company went under, so they wanted somebody to buy it, and they did. Thank God. And I remember, I went to the store, and I was looking for the Twinkies, and the guy said, "We don't have them right now, but you can leave your name and number, and I will tell you when they come in." And I was like,
I'm not that hard up for Twinkies.
I'm a large guy,
yeah,
but I'm not reserve a box of Twinkies guy. I'm just not.
You're not there yet?
I'm not there yet. Maybe in a couple of years.
I want this price on the rack of ribs that you sold out of. Give me a rain check guy.
Yeah.
Because I'm a fan of ribs. And if they're on sale, like buy one, get two free, gonna get that rain check.
I'm not special ordering a box of Twinkies. I'm just not.
That's not even special ordering. That's making a reservation for Twinkies.
For Twinkies.
Hi, I'm here with the Twinkie party.
The Twinkie party? Oh yeah, it's a party of one.
Yeah, forever.
Would you like some extra napkins for crying? Yes, please.
I've actually brought my own.
Brought my own. And this is Edith, my snake.
She can't have these. She's lactose intolerant.
She has a Twinkie.
She prefers the Star Crunch.
That is Little Debbie, and how dare you mix them?
My stomach doesn't care.
Dare you? They don't make those anymore, I don't think.
Star Crunch?
No, I don't think so.
Have you gone to like a 7-Eleven?
Yeah. Maybe go to the Hostess and Little Debbie aisle at Jewel, and I could find the Nutty Bars. Nutty Bars are in full effect. But
thank God, because otherwise we'd have to go to Parliament.
I know, and start some shit.
Offer condolences to those mourning this change. He is so upset over this candy that he lodged a motion for the UK government to get involved with it. And it's emblematic of the devastating consequences of Brexit.
Who's that? Who's devastated? Like sitting at home, just be like, Pete.
What?
Did you hear?
About what?
What, are you sleeping?
Yeah, what's up?
Oh my God. Dude, Toblerone.
Yeah, it's chocolate, so what?
You're making it smaller.
Yeah? It's 'cause
Aren't you angry?
No, Brexit, dude.
I know, but I'm just saying. I'm taking to the streets. I'm getting myself a sign. And I'm going to go past all those anti-Trump people because they don't even know what protesting is.
No, chocolate.
And I'm protesting the real thing.
Yeah.
Less chocolate.
Need more chocolate.
I know. So you get it.
I got it. That's what.
You coming with me?
No, just bring me some back.
No, I'm not going on a Toblerone run, dude. They're trying.
You just said you're going to Toblerone.
The Toblerone?
Yeah, you're going to the Toblerone.
No, I can't go on a Toblerone because it's a small Toblerone. I mean, I could buy two.
Yeah, dude, just buy me a few. You owe me money.
You owe me rent, buddy.
Yeah, I know, but remember that $5 that I was gonna give you? You need to buy me some candy.
All right, do you have a specific kind of Toblerone you want?
Yeah, I want the 400-gram ones.
They're not doing those.
Then they get two of the small ones and put them together. I don't care, man. Jesus.
You want me to repackage them for you?
Why is that so difficult to understand right now? I don't even understand why we're having this conversation.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna protest for our freedom, and then I might come back. I might come back with Toblerone for you, but I quite possibly will only come back with Toblerone for myself.
Well, then I might come back with just rent for myself.
Yes, I need rent for yourself, for you.
But I'm not gonna give it to you.
How dare you?
I need that Toblerone money.
Come on.
What?
Give me the rent money, because if you give me the rent money, then I can go get Toblerone.
Oh, so now you are going on a Toblerone run.
I'm gonna do that.
I thought you said you weren't.
Slide the money under the door.
You come get it.
I'm not coming in there.
I don't want to move.
Or you sleep in the nude, Pete.
It's
You
comfy.
don't currently own sheets or a blanket.
Yeah, dude, freedom.
I figure out what Pete does for a living. I'm just gonna guess nothing. This online surveys.
I was just thinking that. I'm like, but I'm not a blue puppet.
No, but definitely the human version.
So, you think someone's got to call him out, right?
It's a huge, abusive, power.
It is.
And tax money.
A member of Scottish Parliament, Murdo Fraser.
Myrtle?
Murdo.
Murdo.
Yes, it's like the cool way of saying murder, I guess. Yo, I'm going to murdo you,
It's a killer wine.
I hate you. He said, given the grief Mr. Beatty is suffering over the scaling down of Toblerone, the Scottish Conservatives pledged today to buy him some good Scotch chocolate, like a pack of Tunnocks tea cakes, which, regardless of Brexit, remain as delicious and substantial as always.
So they're going to get him a snack.
So they're getting him a snack.
Here, shut up. Take the snack.
Here, it's like
I withdraw my motion.
You're not you when you're hungry.
You're right.
Oh, fucking Brexit one not cutting down on me chocolates.
Oi. You're not you when you're hungry.
Thank you. I need to go feed my dog.
I now would like to move on to the poor people.
If we
and
could
how to stop that.
If we could find a way to house these homeless children and give them...
Who knew all we had to get them was some Scottish candy. I love it.
tea cakes.
So they're essentially going to make it. They're essentially going to make a 7-Eleven run for them. Be like, here, shut up.
There's
His blood pressure is low. I am going to put out legislation.
Someone get me a goddamn donut, or there will be a motion passed.
So help me, I will filibuster. Whatever it is. It's food for children who are starving. Filibuster.
Yeah. If I don't eat, they don't eat. It's called give and take. Give it to me. I take it.
Give it to me. I'm taking that.
There is one story that I want to talk about. Not in length, because that's funny. You'll understand why I'm laughing. But,
hopefully we all will.
This is in Johannesburg.
Oh. Yeah.
A man went to the hospital
Mm-hmm.
to get an emergency procedure.
Okay.
This is a 28-year-old man who was in, quote, severe pain, was admitted to a hospital accompanied by his mother.
Okay.
He decided to put his soft penis in his wedding ring and then make it not so soft anymore.
Ow.
Yeah.
Why?
I believe. Let's see. He applied
Put it on your hand, Frodo.
It was a recommendation from friends. The patient reported that he had applied the ring 4 hours previously for erotic reasons.
Okay.
Managed to swell up and have a... Like, how big is your hand that your wedding ring is like, oh, I bet that'd be fine? Like, that's not going to happen.
No.
So, either you're Andre the Giant...
Or
you're peeing really narrow streams.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's how that works, but that's how that works.
I think that's how it works.
Hospital staff had to sedate him, and they first... I don't want to go into too much detail with this because this is just painful to hear. They first to try to remove the ring via the string method, which if you're familiar with trying to get a ring off your finger, so the ring is like below your second knuckle. So you wrap a piece of string, like a coil, around the entire upper part of your finger. It essentially constricts, like if Edith were to like grab onto your finger and squeeze the fucking life out of it, so all the blood would go theoretically to the other side, and you can slip it off. Try to do that with his dick.
Okay.
Didn't work.
No.
And then an orthopedic oscillating saw was then used.
Oh, no.
Yeah. The ring was too wide and too strong, and there was a limited space due to the swelling. So after that, they had to poke a bunch of holes in it with a needle.
Oh, God.
To drain it.
Getting worse and worse.
Yeah, that's yeah. He's expected to make a full recovery, but this.
But his penis will never talk to him again.
Hey, penis! God damn it! It's become a cobra. Oh man, that's the
terrible,
most painful story I think I've ever heard. Just
God.
reading that, I was like, "Ow, ow, ow! Why does it get progressively worse?" After that, they cut off his dick, hung it outside, shaked it a little bit, and then reattached it.
Oh, that's terrible.
He pees out his nose now.
Pees out his nose.
That makes me want to blow up the world.
No, don't do it.
No, I'm gonna do it.
Don't.
Okay.
There's got to be a ray of light in some way or shape or form.
Oh my God! It just so happens that there is a ray of light.
Yay!
This is actually really cool. With all the talk of global warming and...
What do you mean the talk of global warming? We're experiencing global warming.
No, I'm saying like...
I was going to say.
I'm like, of the fact that it's such a if it's such a topic now, which is good. People should be talking about it.
It's 70 degrees.
Yeah, I was going to
November.
say, it's November 17th?
17th.
It was 70 degrees today.
Yeah.
We should be under like an inch of snow.
We will get snow. We're supposed to get snow this weekend. But I'm pretty sure I read it also that it's also supposed to go back up.
So it'll be one of those things where it'll snow at night, and then by the time you wake up in the morning, it'll be gone.
Today was 72, 67, Saturday 41 with a potential for snow.
Oh, it's probably going to be that bullshit, like sleety snow.
Yeah.
Because it's so warm.
And then it'll continue to be 40s until Tuesday.
Yeah. Well, out of Seattle, Washington, did you know that Alaska Airlines is based out of Washington State?
I did not know that.
Kind of makes you think it should be called Washington Airlines.
Sure.
But anyway, Washington State-based Alaska Airlines just the other day made history by flying the first commercial flight using the world's first renewable alternative jet fuel made from forest residuals, which are the limbs and branches that remain after the harvesting of a managed forest. So as they're growing these forests to use as, to get lumber,
Right.
all the branches and the limbs off of it that are kind of, quote, good for nothing.
Yeah.
They found a way to turn this into an alternative jet fuel, and it actually worked. The flight was fueled with a 20% blend of sustainable aviation biofuel, which is chemically indistinguishable from regular jet A fuel.
Right.
So they were able to actually use trees to fly a plane.
That's awesome.
It's insane. And the reduction in the footprint that they're going to get from this is, they say that while the 1,080 gallons of biofuel used on the flight has a minimal impact to Alaska Airlines' overall greenhouse gas emissions,
Right.
if the airline were able to replace 20% of its entire fuel supply at SeaTac Airport, it would reduce greenhouse gas emissions by about 142,000 metric tons of CO2, which is like the equivalent of taking 30,000 passenger cars off the road for a full year.
Wow.
So that would be quite a significant effect. To not only use the shit that they're not using now or they're using for other bullshit, use it to fly planes that happen to use a ton of fuel.
That's right up there with Bill Gates' water treatment. Did you hear about that one? Like
Which
a
one?
year old. The water treatment where you take sewage, puts it into a machine, and it comes out
Oh,
clean
yeah.
water. So it's like takes water. Like the Amazon guys could use this in their car.
So it's what's funny is that it's essentially made the opening scene from Waterworld a reality.
Yeah.
Where Kevin Costner we're introduced to his character because he's peeing into a cup on the side of his boat. Takes that, pours it through a hand
purification
machine,
purifier,
cranks it through it, clears it, and pours it out, and then he fucking drinks it right there. And you're like, ew, is there a machine that could really do that?
Yeah,
there is now.
Now with crap.
Yeah, like
I remember watching on Tonight Show when he brought a jar and he put it on Fallon's desk and he's like, "Here you go, try some." And Fallon's like, no thanks." He's like, "I'm not thirsty," and he goes, "That's okay because it's been in your cup this entire show." It's like, oh my god. But yeah, that's awesome, and they need to be doing more than that because I think we've already, not to depress people, we've already gone past the tipping point.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be Mad. It's going to be Mad Max.
The only saving grace is if you are hearing this podcast within 20. Oh, I mean, not even that. If you are alive when this podcast is released, you will be dead before it gets the worst.
Yeah.
So.
Yay.
Not my problem.
No.
No, but totally your problem.
Yeah.
Well, your fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I try to be pretty green.
By not staying in the green room, you won't even stay in a room of green.
No, you know what though? The one thing I don't do, I don't recycle because the one time I used to do painstakingly dividing like
brown glass, clear glass,
all
green
the stuff.
glass.
I did it all, and then one day I was leaving the house early, and the garbage guy came, and he put the truck came out, grabbed the thing, put it in the truck, and then the guy got out, and he threw all the recyclables in the truck. And I was like, shit. I'm not doing it anymore.
For years. I mean, you could take it to recycling centers if you really cared.
No. I'm good.
Wow.
Wow.
You heard it here first, folks.
I'll drink the Bill Gates water. How about that?
Would you?
I would.
What if
he did it?
What if I filtered it for you? Would you trust me?
I don't know. You use the machine right.
Well, I mean, it's either going to look like
water or not.
It's going to look like water or really bad ice cream.
Does it look like water? I'd try it.
Good to know.
Good to know.
Now it's a fabricated machine that'll make you believe it's possible. Just imagine.
That's a long way to go.
Imagine Mousetrap, but with tubes.
What's the name of that? The Mousetrap thing. It's like the thing that this does this and this does this and then it goes.
Rube Goldberg machine.
Rube Goldberg machine. Yeah, it'd have to be a pretty intense Rube Goldberg machine for me to be like, better did it.
I'm gonna get super hydrated one day, and then get just a bunch of clear pee. It doesn't smell or taste like anything because I've had nothing but water for 3 days.
Right.
I'm gonna save that and be like, "This is the end water."
Oh no.
No, but it's gonna be like the normal water. I'm gonna pour it in there.
No, I'm never.
And it's gonna come all through that.
No, I'm never gonna do it.
And then you're gonna drink it. I'm like,
you just tipped your hand.
So I'm gonna have 2 tubes.
I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna have all the good water at the bottom with the release valve. But I'm gonna pour a bunch of garbage in the top and have it stop right at the end. And then I'll flip a little switch and just the good water comes out. Like, look, it worked. But then when I flip the switch back, like the poop comes out. Like, it didn't.
Terrible.
Drank poop.
Terrible. On that note, that's gonna do it for this week. Glad we went all adult on the very end. Drink poop.
Look, man, it's stupid talking stupid.
It is.
We don't pretend like we're smart.
No. I like ice cream.
I like ice cream.
Where can they find us online?
Lieutenant Dan Poop
Lieutenant
Cream.
Dan Poop Cream.
Find us individually on Twitter at PatrickNewsom42.
That's me.
At Hungry as a Bear. That's me. Follow the entire DVM production empire at the DVMPE. You can find this podcast by going to Facebook and searching for Stupids Talking Stupid.
And you can find all the other stuff that we do on the DVMPE.com. That's going to do it for this week. For Stupids Talking Stupid. I'm Patrick.
And I'm Bear.
And we'll talk to you later.
Poop Cream.